Dhanyavad, Dr. Kulkarni. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to the next award winner in this very same category. The next award in this category B goes to Dr. Madhav Sathe, Joint Honorary Secretary, the Bombay Mothers and Children Welfare Society, Mumbai, with which he has been associated since 1985. Dr. Sathe is an MBBS doctor. I beg your pardon, I request Mr. Nanda, Mr. Chaudhary and Mr. Chaukar to kindly step forward to do the honors. And I request ma'am, Vidya ma'am to join. Ms. Nabar, please. He is an MBBS from DV Medical College, Solapur, and MD from Grant Medical College, Mumbai. He has been associated with the Bombay Mothers and Children Welfare Society since '85. The trust runs a multi-speciality hospital called Tilak Hospital in BDD Chal, Worli. It provides primary and secondary healthcare facilities to needy patients at a subsidized rate. Well, the trust was about to close in 1985, but Dr. Sathe stepped in and won the confidence of the staff workers and turned around the trust by working innovatively with sheer dedication, and he kept the trust going single-handedly. Ladies and gentlemen, I request Dr. Madhav Sathe to kindly share his thoughts on winning this award.
Actually speaking, I have no words to speak on this occasion. It's really a satisfying work all throughout 25 years that I'm working with this organization, that I'm sharing with the Augustus Dais, Sri Arun Nandaji, Sri Chaukar, Nabar. The award inception has been done by Pramod Chaudhary and Symbiosis, the Vidya Arodekar. I really thank you all for recognizing the work that is done by the NGO very quietly and very subtly. This is what we work for. We don't work for any other expectation. We work for the recognition, which for a quiet and subtle work, not only by the organizers, but the workers that are doing the work. The workers really are throwing their entire thing into the organization, working at the low wages, working with the honor, dignity, dedication. They are really the backbone of this organization. We take the credit, and I always tell my workers that you are real workers, I take the credit. But really speaking, these kind of organizations are doing a great work, as Girish rightly said, in building the civil society and maintaining the civil society. I would like to stress a fact that we have been working into 40 villages near Rajguru Nagar for last 5 years, into health, hygiene, education, vocational training and environment. These are the 5 areas that we have chosen to work into the Rajguru Nagar area. We chose this area because we had an established hospital as a primary health center in this area. And there was a lot of space and a lot of area which was built up, which was lying idle. And always used to pinch me that this is a creation of the society at large and we are not utilizing it to the fullest extent. So we started this work in 40 villages with a very moderate money savings at our back. And we said we will do something different. We will not do something which government schemes are doing, but we will do something which is absolutely necessary and hasn't been reached to. Government cannot reach to every individual, but an NGO can reach to an individual because we are working into a very small area and a dedicated area. So we decided that we will try and uplift the entire infrastructure of these particular villages, and we started with working with the women first initially, starting their examinations, treating their minor problems. Then we thought that the future generation also needs to be treated. So we set our goals on a long-term and a short-term thing. The long-term goals were to create a newer generation which will be well educated, which will have a vision and which will be exposed to the world today to develop their vision. These poor people, they don't get the vision because they are not exposed. So we started thinking on a long-term project, and so we started working into the schools. Now working into schools initially with a low budget, it started with only Hisab Niti and Panchatantra stories, showing them onto the video. The mother started thinking that who is this institute, who is working for our children, and the first reaction of all the villagers is unfortunately that this is one more organization and it will vanish after some time. But when we stayed for 1 year, then they started coming together, started talking with us, and we thought that we have achieved what we wanted to. That was a faith that took us further, that gave us another impetus, and we started working more harder. The faith that was generated was to be converted into a real outlook and real vision. And we thought that what we will do is that we'll take teachers into a confidence. So we took teachers into a confidence, did skills training for a teacher, started giving a pat on their back and saying, you are doing a wonderful work. Going into a remotest area and teaching, the work that they are doing is not appreciated, not recognized, but somebody at the local level recognizing them, they started becoming more proactive. Some of the schools that if you come and see over there, are so proactive. The small village of 3,000 population with a 7 standard to 11 standard has got 11 computers, has got inverters, has got scanners, has got printers, has got internet. The girls in that school, they read newspapers, morning newspapers onto the internet. So these are the things that can happen if the villagers are interested, if the teachers are proactive and somebody is there to give them the support from outside. Now we have got these 11 high schools who has got the internet, who has got the computers, printers. TCI supported us with the computers and other things. But ultimately the aim is to make the schools a proactive teachers, the thinking students who have got some vision. So TCI has given us that. So now today we have trained 1,500 students into an MSCIT. They have passed their MSCIT. We are now have a teacher who goes from village to village. He is a computer graduate. He goes on a motorcycle from village to village and he teaches computers into the school. So that kind of a slow thing that we have done, and I am very thankful to the industry that have supported. The society at large has supported us a great deal. I want more and more students to come into this. We get the interns coming from America, Russia, Canada, and from any country that you name, they are there. In every summer, they are there into our villages. They are always working with them for 1 month, 2 months, but we don't get anybody coming from an Indian schools. So what I would like is that to develop something with the SIBM, some projects wherein the students can get an aptitude of the social this thing, and SIES college has started this. Now 2 weeks the SIES students come to many NGOs and they get the social aptitude developed. So I think these kind of projects on management schools will be a wonderful thing. I request SIBM to come forward and think on those lines, and I'll be thankful to them if our students starts coming for an internship into our villages. Thank you very much. Thank you everybody for coming over here and giving me this honor of taking this slide. Thank you very much.